games that I'm playing right now. What the? Wait, something's wrong. Wait. Oh, much better. I haven't done a single review in months, and this is what I have to do now. Are you serious? Command.com. Apparently Robocop has one of the earliest internet modules implanted into a skull, so I guess we don't have to worry about being outdated, now do we? This isn't even really a backstory, this is just talking about who Robocop is, as if we haven't already seen the movie. And if you're playing this game, chances are you have seen the movie, so why should you care about all this? But you can't skip it, so I guess the joke's on me. So we start the game, finally. Robocop loads up his gun. Arrest mode, 2nd Street, Nash Avenue, crime in progress. That is so slow. And speaking of slow, let me start off by saying this, okay? Robocop in this game moves like a freaking slug. He moves like we have all day, okay? And people just suicidally run up to him, even dogs run up to him, punch him in the face and they die. I mean, I feel sorry for those dogs though, because, you know, they have to taste that hot, molten steel, like, go right in the mouth, and that's just kind of sad. That's overkill, Robocop. That's overkill! That's my job! There's 2 meters in this game, okay? There's the time meter, and there's the power meter. If one of those meters goes down before the level is complete, you die, okay? That's right, the T meter is a timer. You are timed in these missions. It's a real pain in the ass in the last level too, which I'm going to show you in a few minutes, but first of all, I want to talk about the weapons in this game, okay? This game decides for you when you're going to use weapons and when you're not going to be able to use them, okay? That means if you go to a certain place in a level, Robocop will take out his gun or we will put it away. You do not get to decide when you use weapons in this game. I don't understand why. And he puts his gun away in the most inopportune times. I mean, how would you like it if you played a game like Resident Evil and the game told you when it was okay to actually use weapons? How would you like that? That would be so stupid. And it'd be stupid in this game too because it happens. And here we go, fighting the easiest boss ever. All you gotta do is wait for him to walk up to you and punch him in the face. That's it. That's it, you just punch him in the face. He shows up more times in the game in like blue suits, but it's the same thing. And you're gonna see a lot of recycled enemies in this game too. Even some of the bosses are recycled. And you're gonna see what I mean too. Okay, now this next part is interesting because there's a secret room over here that you have to go through. And you can actually cut through the rest of the level using this pad. I did not know this was over here until actually recording the footage for this review. I honestly did not know about that. Now here comes another boss coming up, and I'm just going to get to the point because I don't have that much time to waste. Now with this idiot, I actually thought that this was hard at first. But this is all you got to do, like watch this. All you got to do is block the gunshots, and whenever the guy ducks in front of him, then you just shoot him. Okay, oh wait, I thought I missed there. And then you just duck and you shoot. A lot of enemies can be taken out this way. All you gotta do is just like stand in one place and then shoot. I mean, what the fuck was that? What is this, an episode of Looney Tunes or some shit like that? You just want to flap them off screen like this is some sort of a cartoon or something. Bonus stage. 30 seconds, shoot the moving targets. This comes up a couple times in this game, but this is all you do. You just go and shoot the targets. Pretty self-explanatory. You don't need to know any more about that. Moving on. Alright, this is the warehouse stage, alright? And the interesting thing about this is that with the music, this is the same music that plays throughout the entire game. This song does not change in the action stages. It changes in the bonus stages, it changes in like the menus and all that and the cutscenes, but it's the same song that plays in all the stages. This is just nerve-wracking. Like, oh yeah, and the bosses, the music changes too, but that's about it. But even that music is the same. I mean, seriously. Oh yeah, and I also forgot to mention with the weapons, there's 3 types of weapons in this game. There's the handgun, there's the machine gun, I believe it's called, and there's the Cobra gun. The Cobra gun, which is the most powerful gun in the entire game. Which doesn't really matter in most cases because basically, like, just shooting everything with the other two weapons, does a perfectly good job, and in most cases it does. But you might need it in the last stage. I'm not even totally sure because I didn't really find much use in it. And here's what happens when you die, okay? And you lose all your continues. You get sent to the game over screen, correct? Well, if you go to the game over screen on your last continue, guess what happens? You can't do anything. That is it. The game won't even let you start a new game. That's how stupid this is. I know, I can understand if it won't let you continue, but it won't let you start a new game? I don't get that. I don't understand. Much like everything else in this game, I don't understand it. But, at least you get to fight the Ed 209, which you would at least think would be the best part of the game, right? Yes! Well, right?
Of course!
Well, guess what? Run! I couldn't even call this a boss fight if I wanted to. Look at what he does. He just walks back and forth and shoots you periodically. That's all he does. This is the whole fight. And here we are, the ultimate showdown between Robocop and Boddicker. Now, I remember this part from the movie, and I can tell where they're trying to go with the beams falling on top of Robocop and all. I understand that part, but do you remember where it was anywhere in the movie where Boddicker was jumping up and down on the freaking ledges like he was Spider-Man or something like that? I mean, I really don't remember that part. Okay, you finally managed to get through all of that. This is the last level in the game. And basically, you can tell this is the last level, because this is where the game stops freaking around. Because your timer goes down very, very inconveniently in this level. You don't find any new health packs or battery packs or, timer packs or whatever to upgrade your time. So, by the time you get to the end, you're probably only going to have like 2 slips of freaking time bars left, if that's what you want to call them. And I also like how Robocop picked the most stupidest way to actually enter into the enemy's lair instead of actually just going through the freaking door like he did last time. I don't know why he would choose the stupidest route. A conveyor belt outside, mind you, with explosive barrels on it. And also note how the same exact music from all throughout the game is still playing. Why? Alright, this is what I'm talking about with weapons, okay? Watch this. Robocop's using this gun and all, okay? Everything's just fine. And why is he putting it away? Why is he putting it away? I mean, what is the reason that he has to put it away? He has infinite ammo, and he's still fighting the bad guys. Why is he putting the gun away? I don't know. I'm clueless. I'm speechless as to why he would do that. And do you notice a trend yet? That all the bad guys, all they do, they hardly have any AI. They just run at you suicidally and they try to hit you. They jump kick you, they punch you, then they shoot you. I'm supposed to be Robocop, this fierce, tough, cybernetic organism, and I'm getting pimp smacked by guys with brass knuckles. I would assume if they were using brass knuckles, they can't possibly be hitting me with their bare hands and doing damage to me. And guess who the last boss is in this entire game? Just take one good guess. That's right, Ed 209 again. The exact same boss fight from earlier in the game, just with a red background. How lazy can you get? It's like the designer said, oh, we're too lazy to actually make a real final boss battle, so what can we do? Oh, let's recycle that one boss fight from earlier in the game. Only change the background so it at least looks different, but it's the same freaking fight. All they did was recycle it. But believe it or not, the biggest threat in this fight is not the Ed 209. It's your timer. That's what I was talking about earlier with this last level. The level is actually long enough for the timer to run down on you. So that means either you have to rush and speed run it, or just suffer as soon as you get to the end. Doesn't matter how much you work to actually get there. We want to see reactions to people that I've actually showed this game to. You want to see reactions? I'll give you some reactions. Hey, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Roll it! And it gets worse.
Trash can! Trash can! Mr. Hand.
So he got fucked.
Oh,
No, please. Don't get that. This is what you fucked to death?
that hell?
And I rest my case. Bill, what do you got to say about this before we sign off?
Fucking thing sucks!